When you hear spiritual self-care, what comes to mind? Going to church? Crystals? Chanting in a cave? What if it's none of those? Hi, I'm Mary Beth. Welcome to my channel if you're new here, or welcome back if we're already friends. This video is part of my 7-part series on the pillars of self-care. And today we're going to talk about spiritual self-care, which doesn't have to be religious at all. I'm going to talk about this topic from both angles, religious and non-religious. So if you've ever felt like spiritual self-care wasn't for you or didn't know where to begin, then you're in the right place. Spiritual self-care is any practice that refills your cup and connects you to a deeper sense of meaning. Yes, that might mean a religious or faith-based practice, but it can also be something simple and soul-nourishing, like being in nature, journaling, or just sitting in silence. If physical self-care is about your body and mental self-care is about your thoughts, then spiritual self-care is about your soul, whatever that means to you. It's about that feeling of being grounded, connected, centered. And in a world that pulls us in a million different directions, that matters more than ever. Let's be honest. Of all the self-care pillars, spiritual care is the easiest to overlook. It doesn't feel urgent. It's not a check-the-box kind of task. And if you're not religious, it can feel like it doesn't even apply to you. Some of us may even carry religious trauma or complicated feelings about organized belief systems. But here's the thing. This pillar still belongs to you. Because at its core, spiritual self-care is really about finding your sense of purpose. It's about remembering that you're more than your to-do list. For parents, especially moms, this can be huge. That loss of identity that sometimes creeps in, spiritual care can help you reconnect to who you are outside of your roles. Okay, let's talk about what this actually looks like. If you're religious, you might try journaling through your spiritual texts. There's Bible journaling, Torah art journaling, even Quran journaling communities. This can be as simple or as creative as you'd like. Joining a prayer or study group. These combine spiritual connection with social support. Daily prayer or meditation. Even a mealtime blessing can reconnect you to gratitude. Honoring holy days intentionally. It's easy to let holiday traditions become purely commercial, but returning to their roots can be powerful. If you're not religious, don't worry, this list is just as long. Meditation, yoga, or Tai Chi. These support your mind and body and can feel deeply spiritual. Spending time in nature. Watch the sunset. Stand barefoot in the grass. Stargaze, hike, or do what I call a solar recharge. Just stand outside in the sunshine for a few minutes. Trust me. Celebrate the seasons. Think solstices, equinoxes, full moons, or even harvest festivals. You don't have to be part of a spiritual tradition to mark time meaningfully. Create an ancestor altar or display. Honoring your lineage, even if you didn't know your ancestors, can be incredibly grounding. Gardening. It's nurturing, meditative, and also good for your mental health. Journaling. Use prompts, track habits, reflect on dreams, or just write what's on your heart. Decluttering. I know, it sounds strange, but clearing clutter is spiritual too. Clutter is often just the evidence of unmade decisions. Creating clear space can feel like creating mental clarity. Tarot or oracle cards. You don't need to believe in magic, Just use them to prompt big picture thinking and self-reflection. Some of these practices do overlap with other self-care pillars, and that's actually a good thing. If you're short on time or energy, finding activities that support you on multiple levels is a win. So, where do you start? Choose one thing, not all of them, just one, and notice how it feels. You don't need a mountaintop retreat or a crystal grid or a rigid routine. You just need a few quiet moments to breathe, to listen, to feel like you again. Spiritual self-care might not look the same for everyone. That's the beauty of it. It's not about rules. It's about reconnection. So I'd love to hear from you. What's one small thing that helps you feel grounded, centered, or at peace? Comment below. I'd love to hear your favorite spiritual self-care practices. And if you found this helpful, please give the video a like and subscribe for the rest of the 7 Pillars of Self-Care series and more. I'm also hoping to build a community so we can support each other. We're building a peaceful life, one practice at a time. I hope to see you next time.